like,
Who's Pikachu?
Pikachu.
He plays.
I've been playing Pokemon Go.
I don't. Do you play? Hold on.
I do not play Pokemon Go.
Do you play Pokemon Go? We are here with Claudia Solis. This is Hill Face Radio.
That's what people really want to know. If Claudia Solis plays Pokemon Go.
Play Pokemon Go?
Honestly, I don't play Pokemon Go.
I don't either.
She whoops asses and takes names in the ring.
Yeah, I mean, I should be a part of it.
That's because I don't whoop asses.
I should be my own Pokemon right there.
You should be like a feature in the game where you
bitches can't catch me?
Yes.
There you go. Like that. My own app.
That's what I was saying.
Face back.
So Claudia Solis competed in the women's RCW women's tournament tonight. Obviously things didn't go the way you wanted tonight. Talk a little bit about what it meant to you just to compete in this tournament.
This tournament was a little bit different. It was 4-on-4.
Yeah,
sorry, not 4-on-4. It was
2 fatal 4-way matches.
Right, fatal 4-way. Yes.
Because coming in,
we had 2 matches of fatal 4-way. Absolutely, and it was shorter. It was a little bit not what I wanted to do so much. And I tried using different tactics. As far as Katie Forbes being in there with us, she was also another heel. So I figured I'd use that to my advantage. And at some point in time, we didn't agree with anything and on each other, so we duked it out, especially on the outside. There was no way I was going to try and hit it.
Right.
Would things have gone different if it was just one-on-one?
Absolutely. I guess whether you want to hurt feelings or not, these girls don't know. It's for you have to look around you, behind you, up, front. You got to look at everything all around you. And that was something that she did. Instead, she walked out. She was playing the bitch card tonight, and she didn't want to go ahead and just jump in there. And I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
but you got to keep on.
We noticed that in y'all's fatal 4-way, she spent 90-80% of the time outside of the ring.
Yeah, energy was fucking
frustrating.
insane.
Was that frustrating to you?
Absolutely, it really was.
Yeah. So obviously she's now the Angels champion. Are you looking to try to get a match with her?
Meh.
You could care less.
It's not so much about the title. It's the fact that I want to rip that reputation off from RCW. She shouldn't be in RCW. She's not local. She's not our princess. Nothing. Why the fuck is she here? Right. But if you want to come in and claim territory and shit, fine. But guess what? Now I'm gonna piss on mine.
Definitely. And Jason and I, we saw that she won the title, and we looked at each other and we were like,
yeah,
why?
You're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, we're like, why?
Granted, I don't even like fucking Delilah Doom, but the point is that you come in our house and start doing some shit. I should have told this little one, be like, look, I have this card and this card and this card ready for you. But instead, and even in my match, I handed her the baby face right there, wanting her to put that move, and then I would steal it. You know what ends up happening? She ends up kicking me. So I'm knocked out. That was definitely dirty. I mean, not to say that I wouldn't use that, but still, it was used on me, and no heel likes that shit.
Right. I speak for me when I say I agree with that.
Thank you.
But
you speak for me too.
Yeah, I appreciate that. So what's next for Claudia Solis?
Well,
some more matches coming up.
I do. I have Memphis Wildfire. Yes. We have not determined who my first opponent is. And I say first because I plan on going all the way.
I feel sorry for them. Whoever the first.
And see, I've made my mark in Memphis and all around Tennessee, so it's one of those things where I'm well known over there. That territory has been stomped on, so now I just got to come back and claim on that.
Right. So going there and winning over there, what would that do for your confidence coming back? And then ultimately, we want you to, but do you want to take the title off?
Look, granted, I want any title. I love every single fucking title. I mean, I deserve every damn title, but the point is that it's not just so much a title for me. When everybody steps into the ring, it's part of your life.
Right. You
part from the bottom to the top. You want to pull a fucking Drake song on it, or yeah, go for it, spit on it.
Bottom to the top, no.
Exactly. But my deal on this is that I'm here to make an impression. I don't just go in there anymore like I used to and be all right, hey, let's clap our hands and cheer for my name. No, I don't need that. I want you to not only cheer for a fucking heel, I want you to relish and embellish the fact that I'm ripping her hair out.
Right.
Her heart and her own dream for that belt. So if stomping on your dream makes me feel better, well then fuck, let me lick your tears.
Right.
That's almost like saying, hey, you're just a mark. It's like, no, I'm a super mark. I like that. I like that because you're more behind me. Why? Because you're part of that demonic. You're part of that revenge. You're part of that. Who are you looking at?
I was just listening
We're
to
doing
you
it
talk.
on this, man. Don't
I'm listening to you talk.
looking straight my eyes. That's
If you want to hit him, like, cool. Like,
No, you weren't. Don't.
He can take it. He's cool.
you know the
I'm
difference
listening
between an
to you
elbow
talk.
and a back elbow?
Nothing.
Nothing. You just get hit twice. Boom.
And so that I've been a heel fan since way back in the day. This
That's
guy,
awesome.
This guy doesn't agree with a lot of my
We'll
statements.
see. What's happening is there's a double turn going on right now. Like this.
No, it's not. No, and you know,
He wants to be a face.
Rudy. No, I don't. I do not want to be a face. This guy holding the camera knows for a fact I've been a heel fan since way back in the day. And honestly, when we were at the last RCW show, I brought my daughter with me. She's about to be 8 years old. She leans over to me in your match and she goes, "I hope Claudia wins." So that's
awesome.
how I know.
That's awesome. That's
how
true.
I know
That's heel. And you know what? That's just the way the world's changing.
And that's how
we're
I-
actually using revenge and hurtfulness in that negative positive effect
Right.
to come back with a burn, a yearning to actually want to get in there even more. That is now the motivation. It's revenge.
Right.
You know, and I like that.
Yeah.
I don't mind. I don't mind going in there with a newbie. That does not hurt me. I don't care. The effect is what you leave when I push you down.
Right.
How many stairs did you hit?
Right. And my point is, if you can convince an 8-year-old little girl to go for you, then you're doing something right.
Right. I agree. Some people will disagree on that. Absolutely.
Well,
but look at the new generation. That's all I gotta say.
That's what I'm
You know,
saying.
I when I was little, I loved Luna Vachon. When
I did too.
I love Sherry Martel.
And that's
You
what I'm
know,
saying. If-
for the ladies, it's quite different because you don't just have the good versus evil anymore.
Right.
Yeah, you have flips and turns and tricks, and then you have Marks spoiling it for everybody. So it's one of those things where it's like, you know what? I'm gonna take this material and make it my bitch.
Right. And like I said, you convince a little 8-year-old girl to say, you know what? She might be a heel, but I like the way she wrestles, so I'm gonna go for her.
You know what? Here's one thing that I have to point out is I was a face. I loved making the money. I love having the fans behind me. I love that. But you know what I noticed is that once they turn on you, once anybody in a promotion turns on you, being a heel, the money doesn't matter. It just makes it more powerful when money doesn't matter anymore. You
Right.
are stripped of what reality's illusions have given you. You now your own. You
Right.
are one, you know?
For sure. And there she is, ladies and gentlemen, Claudia Solis. Should be our CW Angels champion, for whatever reason is not, but I guarantee you she's going to have that belt very soon.
Because you fucking love me.
You can count on that. Thank you for your time. We appreciate it very much.
Thanks a lot.